Hey indie artists, if the whole process of getting people to listen to your music and give you feedback is a little awkward, then this video is for you. Bobby Borg here, your music business coach with short, no BS advice that can help you turn your passion for music into a more successful business. Over the last 30 years, I've drummed in major label bands signed to Atlantic, wrote several music business books published by Billboard, and taught at major universities like USC Thornton. I recently Zoomed with independent artist Skydancer C3R in England about how to get feedback. Here's her question, and here's my answer.
Hey Bobby, do you have any ideas about how independent artists like me can get feedback on their music?
Yeah, absolutely, I do. And in fact, getting feedback is extremely important because if you don't get feedback, it's kind of like, shooting in the dark and hoping that you hit the target, right? So definitely feedback is the breakfast of champions. So for example, you can create a survey in surveymonkey.com and create a questionnaire that maybe asks a couple questions about your music, and then send that link at the same time that you send your music link. That's maybe a song on SoundCloud or something, and just ask people to listen to your music and then anonymously actually, to fill out the survey. This way, when they do it anonymously, it's not biasing the results at all, because, people might be afraid of hurting your feelings. I mean, if you ask them sort of directly to listen to your music. So this ensures that you're going to get more accurate results. The second thing you want to do is you want to think about the number of people that you actually survey, right? In order to be statistically significant, it has to be at least 30 people. I mean, if you can get 30 people, that would be awesome. But just keep in mind that the more people you get, the more the accurate results are going to be. If you actually just ask one person, hey, what do you think? And they go, oh, your chorus needs to be longer. Then you take it to the next person. They go, oh, your chorus needs to be shorter. You're going to go back and forth like that. And that's going to drive you nuts. So never listen to the opinion of one. Listen to the opinion of many and see if trends actually start to form where people are saying the same thing. And then maybe focus on improving those areas. The third thing is that if you are getting feedback from somebody sort of, face to face or in the same room, just cut all the prefacing out. You know what I mean? Just say, hey, can you give me feedback on a song? And then click and play it and just shut up. You don't have to do the whole thing with like, oh, well, it's like really not mixed, right? No, and I'm going to redo the drums and all that, just play it and just let the person listen to it. Don't preface, because in essence, you're biasing what they're going to think about the track before they even listen to the track. And then while they're listening to the track, don't sit there going like, because again, what you're showing that person is that you think the track is great, and that could bias their response. So don't tap your foot. Don't do anything. Just let them listen. Okay. The fourth thing is be prepared to take criticism well. If again, you play your track to many, many people and they all kind of say the same thing, realize that probably the odds of everyone saying the same thing, you have 28 people saying the same thing about the chorus out of 30 people. That's a pretty good indication that maybe the chorus needs to be redone. Don't take criticism like F them. They don't know what they're talking about, and don't just seek out confirmatory information. That means you're just trying to seek out the people that actually say good things, right? Like really listen and try to use criticism as a way to improve, okay? And then there's also, finally, keep in mind that the more you do this, the better you're going to get. That's the way you need to look at this, is the more tracks you do and the more people that give you feedback, the more opportunity you have to improve and grow. Anyone that's ever done anything great has heard, constructive feedback where they had to kind of rethink things. Okay. So that's the way you need to look at it. So again, make no mistake. I mean, criticism is critical to independent artists when first starting out, because again, if you're just going to put out songs without getting feedback, it's like shooting in the dark and hoping that you hit the target.
If you want to learn more about how you can turn your passion for music into a more successful business, be sure to check out this video or the video linked in the description below.